as a salaried person, is this budget 2026 going to affect me or any of the salaried people?
So the question they ask is whether the tax rate is going to come down. The answer here is no. Is there a reduction in tax?
Tax, no.
Is there an improvement in cash flow? Yes.
Definitely, yes. So you also mentioned about the compliance improvement. So how is that side?
Every person, they are coming in the last moment. 31st of July, night they come and they say, sir, please file the return of income. See, even if the data entry is done fast, the site doesn't work.
Yes, because
too many people.
Yes.
There's a huge traffic.
Huge traffic inside.
You're filing the return of income. It's done. Suddenly, oh my God, I forgot the interest. Don't worry. Don't panic.
As a salaried person, what would be a one-liner you can suggest?
The first point I want to tell you is no tax cut. Okay?
Is good. We have seen market changing every day. That it's changing day by day. So how is this budget 2026 from an investor's perspective?
Now just assume that the government of India is giving a signboard. Long-term investors, you're welcome. High-frequency investors, pay the entry fee. The purpose of GST once was one nation, one tax. But the challenge today here is one government, multiple departments.
Yes.
You have the GST department, labor law department. Lot of departments are there.
Yes.
So that's really challenging to get the license. Just like the Shivaji movie, if you have seen for Rajinikanth. If you want a long-term growth, this budget is directly positive. But if you really want a tax cut, this budget is not the key theme. It is not the theme this year.
Okay.
Please do not wait until the last moment to file your tax returns and for your tax compliance, GST, whatever it is.
Hi all, welcome to our podcast. Today we have joining with us CA Sankaranarayanan. He is a chartered accountant. And today in this podcast, we'll be diving deep into the budget 2026. So we all are aware that the budget 2026 was released recently and common people like me might have many concerns or questions regarding the budget. So to clarify our doubts and to give a deeper idea about 2026 budget, welcoming you sir to our podcast.
Thank you, Aishwarya.
Okay. So to start with, I'll be talking about this budget 2026 from a common man's perspective.
Right.
So if I go for the first question, I'm a salaried person. So as a salaried person, is this budget 2026 going to affect me or any of the salaried people?
Yeah, Aishwarya, your question is good. This is the question of a common man who is actually a salaried employee. So the question they ask is whether the tax rate is going to come down. The answer here is no. Because this budget is not about reduction in tax rate, but it is about improving the cash flow and compliance. Just to make it, I'll just underline this here, improving the cash flow and compliance.
Okay. So you already mentioned that there will be a cash flow improvement and compliance improvement. So can you elaborate a bit more on the cash flow improvement side?
Absolutely, Aishwarya. Would you mind me referring this budget? Because it
No.
just got introduced day before yesterday.
Sure.
So I need to use this for my referral purpose.
No worries.
Right. See, the first example I can bring you here is about the foreign holiday.
Okay.
Now, would you mind going for a foreign holiday?
Never. I'll always
you
be
love
happy.
to.
Yeah, I love
Assume that
traveling.
you're going for a Europe trip, Aishwarya. Suppose you're going for a Europe trip. And the cost is 10 lakh rupees. Okay. Previously, there used to be TCS, tax collected at source. I'll go with an example.
Okay.
You go to the travel agent and you tell, sir, I want to go for a Europe trip. You please plan this. My budget is 10 lakh.
10 lakhs.
The travel agent will say yes, and he'll give you the itinerary. Fantastic. And they'll say, plus additional charge taxes extra.
Extra, okay.
And you go to the travel agent, and then he gives you a bill of 10,50,000. So then you'll be worried.
Yeah,
See,
that 50,000 is not planned.
50,000
Yeah.
you didn't plan.
Yes.
Because you have certain plans with the itinerary. Let me
right.
go for this foreign travel, flight charges, accommodation, food, sightseeing. That
Expense.
vacation plan was there. Suddenly you have an amount of 50,000.
50,000.
TCS,
Yeah.
which is a tax deposit. It is an advance tax.
Okay.
It was 5%. Now, from 5%, this has come down to 2%.
Oh, nice.
See,
Right.
for this TCS, you can claim the tax credit at the time of filing the return of income.
Returns, okay.
Right. But from 5%, this has come down to 2%. Previously, what happened was, the provision was, for the foreign travel, Up to 10 lakh was 5%.
Okay.
And for the amount exceeding rupees 10 lakh was 20%.
20%.
So you can imagine.
Yeah, that's
Suppose
too
it is
much.
11 lakhs, how much you're going to
How
pay?
much I have to pay, right? Too much.
And
Huge
you'll be
amount.
worried.
Yes.
And the BP level shoots up for any person
Yes.
who's going for a
True.
holiday. So now, from 5% or 20%, this has come down to 2%.
2%.
So that's an advantage.
So
See,
this
I'll not
2% is standardized for any amount from
Yeah.
10 lakhs
Regardless
or
the
above.
amount.
Oh,
You
nice.
pay-
That's nice.
You give 1 crore, still 2%.
Still, it's 2%. Yeah, that's
So,
great.
I mean, even let it be 10 crore,
Okay.
let it be any amount.
Still
going
it's
to be
2%.
So that's something that is favorable. So it is going to improve the cash flow position.
Oh, okay.
So that's, I mean, so I'll not say that this budget has completely removed this TCS, but from that it has reduced it from
Yes.
5% to 2% to 20% to 2%. 5 to 2, good. 20 to 2 is
great.
excellent.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
excellent, right?
So that's one part. And the second part, I mean, we also have so in case of tour operators, this is good. So you'll not say, like the tour operator is taking your passport and he's taking 5%, that you're not going to take.
Yes.
So what you're going to tell is, okay, you take my passport, not 5%, 2%.
2%.
So that's the best
Fine.
part.
That's the best part.
Hope it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
And for your question, there's another area where there is a reduction. I mean, there is a favorable cash flow, improvement in cash flow. So suppose I'm sending money abroad for my child's education,
Okay.
or suppose I'm sending money abroad for, let's say, for a medical emergency.
Okay.
In that, so previously, when you send this money under LRS scheme, liberalized remittance scheme, it used to be 5%.
Okay.
The TCS used to be 5%
5%.
for the amount that exceeded rupees 10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. Okay.
Now, this has also come down to 2%.
2%. Oh, that's nice.
So here also, there is an improvement in cash flow. So for the question that you asked me,
Yeah.
is there a reduction in tax?
Tax, no.
Is there an improvement in cash flow? Yes.
Definitely, yes.
So that's what I can tell you.
Understand. So you also mentioned about the compliance improvement. So how is that side?
See, the question that you asked me, how the compliance has become easier.
Yes.
ITR 1, ITR 2. The due date is 31st of July. Now will be, you should have asked me a
Like,
question.
how is it benefiting the
Yeah,
salaried
that's it.
people?
See, I'll tell you what it is. Let me give an example. Assume that you're in Bangalore city, Monday morning, your office is at 9:30. You start at 8 o'clock, right from and you see a huge traffic, so and you're reaching the office at 11 o'clock.
11.
BP level shoots up.
Yes.
Tension is there,
Yes.
right? And you will think, oh, I should have gone, I should have started quite early.
Right. Yes.
I should assume this in advance.
This is an everyday regret I think the people face in Bangalore.
Yeah,
I
it's going-
get it.
Yeah, right. This problem is there in
Most of
many major cities in
Yes.
India. I mean, every country, this problem is there. Same thing happens for income tax returns. Because every person, they're coming in the last moment.
Last moment.
31st of July, night they come and they say, sir, please file the return of income. And see, even if the data entry is done fast, the site doesn't work.
Yes.
Because
Because
too many people.
Yes.
There's a huge traffic.
Huge traffic inside the website. Yes.
So people are not able to upload the returns. I mean, so that becomes a belated return. Now, there is a reduction in traffic.
Yes.
I'll tell you how. Let's say they have built a flyover.
Okay.
Likewise, I mean, so they are not saying that Monday the date has you should not come to office.
Oh.
Instead, they just built a flyover.
Flyover. Okay.
And they have reduced the traffic.
Okay.
So, on 31st of July, the due dates are there only for ITR 1, ITR 2.
2. Okay.
Whereas for trust and let's say non-audit cases, the due date is 31st of August.
August. Oh, that's nice.
So that's where the traffic has come down.
To come down.
So
Nice.
that's where you have an advantage. The government has given a benefit. So you file the return on 31st of July, but to every person, please do not wait until the last
until
moment.
the last date. Yes.
Try to do it by, at least by June, July. At least by July, you start the process.
Yeah. Understand.
Don't wait until the last moment because this will be a belated return and you'll have the consequences. So it's better to avoid it. You'll not end up in a big problem or something, but of course a belated return fee has to be paid.
Paid. Understood.
And you'll not be getting the benefit of the original return for a revised return.
A revised return. Understood.
I'm sorry, belated return. I'm
Belated
sorry.
return, right.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah.
So, I've heard people saying that they made a mistake while filing the ITR. So, is this budget going to affect or benefit that mistake made in the return filing?
Good question. I'll just put your example, Aishwarya.
Okay.
You're filing the return of income. It is done. Suddenly, oh my God, I forgot the interest.
Interest.
I forgot to include the interest. Don't worry. Don't panic. You can file the revised return by before 31st of March.
Oh, okay, 31st.
So that's what it is. So the budget is proposing that you can file the revised return up to 31st of March with a nominal fee.
Oh, okay. We'll have to pay
A nominal fee is there.
Okay.
And that's it. Amount will be proposed. So before 31st of March, you can revise.
Revise.
So don't panic. Don't hide. Just correct it.
Okay.
Now you're talking about, as a salaried person, you're asking certain questions.
Yes.
Now let's go to certain issues which people have certain concerns. Okay. See, previously, I mean, let's put a situation here. You want to reduce your TDS rate.
Okay.
For example, for capital gains, you have to reduce your TDS. Previously, what happened is you have to file a document with the assessing officer.
Yes.
Wait for
Get
the
it
process to get completed. Now, this is going to be automated.
Oh.
So this budget proposes a rule-based electronic system for eligible taxpayers
Okay.
to get lower or nil TDS certificate.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's
great.
something which is going to be a benefit. See, what happens is they are trying to reduce a human intervention and they are going to make it system-based.
It's
And
totally
better.
automated, yeah.
Yeah,
Understood.
automation in process, as you rightly said.
Yes.
So that makes it quite easier, Aishwarya, because, I mean, people can, errors are humane.
Sure.
And also process from a person takes time.
Yes.
The process from a system, the
It's
waiting period,
even
the queue will
faster.
come down.
Yes, come down, yeah.
So if you go to UAE, if you go for the immigration, previously what happened was you had to go behind there used to be a long
yes.
queue. You had to go before the officer. I mean, the officer will stamp the passport and then allow you to get in. Now you just have to scan it.
Oh, okay.
The system is reducing the queue.
Reducing the queue.
Same thing. It's the same wine which is going to put in a better bottle.
Oh, okay. Understood.
I'll put it like that.
Yeah, that's the better way of saying it.
Right.
Yes.
So it's put in a better, I mean, sand is going to get easier.
Okay.
So that's what I can tell you, here. So for lower or nil TDS certificate, we don't have to go for a manual process with the assessing officer. Instead, it is going to be system-based.
System-based. It's
I'm
automated.
not going too technical into it.
Okay.
I'm just giving a very simple solution.
Okay.
System is going to provide you a solution. System is already having a solution.
Solution
And that solution is going to get improvised. So it's going to get improved. I'll put it.
Yes.
Right.
So I have usually heard and read that buying a property from an NRI, the compliance is complex there. So how this budget 2026 has, put forward something to improve or make it more easier for the people?
See, Aishwarya, the provision here is when you buy a property from an NRI, TDS has to be deducted.
Okay.
TDS applies. So previously, you have to get a TAN and do the tax deduction.
Okay.
Now, you don't have to get the TAN.
Oh, okay.
But this is going to get applicable from 1st of October 2026.
Okay.
That's what it
So,
is.
like the notifications are
Notification, I mean, this is just a proposal.
Okay.
So the notification will be ready. And from 1st of October 2026, it is going to get live. I mean, it's proposed to get live. I'll put it that way.
That way, okay.
So the idea here is reduce the one-time compliance burden. So this is actually a practical move by the government. So the compliance has been made easier.
For the people
Yeah,
out
exactly.
there. Understood. So, is there any other area where the compliance has been improved through this budget 2026?
See, this budget proposes employee PF or ESI contribution. This is allowed as a deduction if it is deposited before the due date of filing the return of income.
Oh.
See, there was a provision, section 36(1)(5)(a). As per that provision, for employees' contribution to Provident Fund, this has to be deposited before the due date as per the PF Act.
Okay.
Not as per the Income Tax Act, but as per the PF Act.
Okay.
But now, as per this budget, they are going to remove this provision and they are going to make it easier. So the law says you don't have to, I mean, it's not going to be stricter where you have to, for employees' contribution, it is mandatory that you have to deposit within the due date as per the PF Act. But you can do it before the due date of filing the return of income.
ITR Act. Okay.
So previously, the delayed deposit as per the PF Act for employees' contribution used to result in litigations, tax litigations. Now, the litigation has come down and this is again practically more viable.
More valuable. So, As a salaried person, what would be a one-liner you can suggest at the end of the session?
So, as a salaried person to you, Aishwarya, the first point I want to tell you is no tax cut. Okay?
Is going to happen. So
You are not having
whoever
a
was
tax cut.
expecting that, you have been disappointed.
let's wait.
Yes.
We need to
Maybe,
wait.
yes. Maybe in the next
year.
budget. Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
We can't predict that.
Yeah.
But there are certain good parts. It is about improving your cash flow. And it is about improving the compliance. The
right.
compliance is going to get easier. I mean, the compliance is getting easier every year. Now it's going to get even more easier. So, in that way, on a cash flow angle and on the compliance perspective, it is better.
So people who are planning a trip abroad, they have
Yep.
been benefited? Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
See, exactly. So plan your trip abroad.
Yes.
TCS will not be. You need to give your passport to the travel agent. Not 5% TCS, but
It's
2%.
just 2%.
And if it is about 10 lakh, it is not 20%.
It's
it is
again
again
2%,
2%, which is
yes.
actually a good part.
Good part, yeah.
And apart from that, certain good things is, as I've told you, just to recall what we have said,
Yes.
for ITR 1 and 2, the due date remains 31st of July, but for non-audit cases and trusts, it is 31st of August. So that's an advantage here, added advantage
Then
here.
about the...
And apart from TDS,
yeah.
lower TDS certificate, I mean, there will not be much of human intervention.
Yeah. It's a
It is going to be a
system-based
system-based process,
yes.
so which is going to make it easier.
Easier.
And again, buying property from an NRI,
NRI?
you don't have to get TAN.
Right.
Instead, you can go without a TAN, and this is going to get effective from 1st of October 2026. And the most important part for people who are running business, who have PF, ESI, who claim deduction under profits and gains of business or profession. Sorry, I'm moving a bit technical.
Yeah.
But chartered accountants, this is for chartered accountants. For people who are claiming deduction under PGBP, profits and gains of business or profession, Section 3615A says that for employees' contribution, it has to be deposited within the due date as per the PF Act.
But now
it has to be, there is a relaxation. It has to be deposited before the due date of filing the return of income. So it is more in a cash flow perspective and compliance perspective.
It has helped a salaried person like me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So plan your next trip.
Yeah, soon.
So where are you going? Have you decided somewhere?
No, maybe I'm yet to plan, but I'll definitely plan
But
this
consider
year.
the cash flow. I mean, 2%.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Okay?
Yeah.
Even if someone tells you 5%, no, not 5%,
it's just
2%.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
So we have seen market changing every day. That it's changing day by day. So how is this budget 2026 from an investor's perspective?
That's a good question in the investor perspective. Now just assume that the government of India is giving a signboard. Long-term investors, you're welcome.
Okay.
High-frequency investors, pay the entry fee.
Oh, okay.
Now what exactly it means, once we go deep into this, once we deep dive into this, you'll get to know more about this.
Okay.
So that's what I can tell you in the long story short version.
So what is exactly about futures and options in this budget 2026?
Right. There is a tax called Securities Transaction Tax, which
Okay.
is imposed on futures and options. Now, from 0.02%, this has become 0.05%.
Oh.
So let's say, assume you have futures and you're selling futures for rupees 1 lakh.
Okay.
So from 20 rupees, this will be 50 rupees.
But I don't think that's really something to worry about, right?
It sounds smaller.
Yeah, it sounds-
for everyone, it's going to sound small.
Yeah.
For me also. But just imagine you're doing 100 trades. Then it's going to be 2,000 to 5,000.
Okay.
Now, for 1,000 trades, 20,000 to 50,000.
Now that's quite a huge amount.
Now,
yes.
like if I increase every zero,
this
is
equally going to improve on the other side.
From 0.02% to 0.05%. So the toll gate, if you come back to the toll you're crossing, it's not that they're not saying that you don't pay the toll. Your toll is increased. From 20 rupees to 50 rupees.
50 rupees.
No, I mean, there's no toll with 20 rupees today, but still.
Yeah, that's true.
So 20 to 50, this is simple. So likewise, this security transaction tax is like a toll gate.
Okay.
You want to go to the other side of the road, you have to pay the toll.
Definitely pay it.
So
yes.
likewise, if you want to trade in this futures and
options,
pay the security transaction tax and then deal. So from 0.02%, it has become
0.05%.
That's it.
Yes.
So that's the part.
Okay. So, for instance, if I borrow money I invest it, I earn the mutual fund income or dividend. So initially, I was able to claim the interest deduction. So I heard that it has changed in this 2026 budget. So how do you want
Yeah,
to explain about it?
sure. I borrow money. Okay, I borrow the money. I invest. I earn dividend or mutual fund income.
Yes.
And I could claim interest as a deduction.
Yes.
Now, this budget proposes you cannot claim this interest.
Interest deduction.
That's something that's actually a challenging part.
Right.
Because previously, I take a loan of, let's assume I take a loan. I pay interest of 60,000. For the sake of convenience, I'm just
Yes.
making it easier. 60,000 interest I'm paying.
Okay.
And 60,000 I'm earning dividend or mutual fund income.
Mutual fund income. Right.
So this 60,000 interest, I could set off against
Set
this
off.
interest,
Yes.
interest
You
income.
could
I mean, 60,000 interest expense, I can set off against the interest income.
Interest income.
Now, this is not there.
Okay.
So
It
the
has
full
changed.
income is taxable.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the challenging part.
Challenging part. So like after this budget has been proposed, did you like have people raising concerns about this or any of your clients?
Not yet, because people are just getting used
Getting to
getting
know
adapted to
about
this
it.
budget.
Okay.
So through this section, I hope
Yeah.
I'll be able to enlighten
Yes,
the people,
yes.
explain
Maybe
the
people
intention
will get
behind
a
the
broader
budget.
idea about
Yeah,
what
because
has exactly
the
happened.
language of the budget is a bit complicated.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just trying to simplify.
Right,
I'm just
for the
trying to-
common people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So wherever I can possibly easily simplify, I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Yeah.
That's what it is.
So I heard that the buybacks have suddenly become trending in this 2026 budget. So would you like to elaborate for the common people?
See, Aishwarya, the provision here is the budget. I mean, as per this budget, the taxation is realigned.
Okay.
There is no removal.
Okay.
There is realignment. So the money that you receive on share buyback will be taxed under capital gains.
Okay.
So when a company is buying back shares from the shareholders,
Okay.
this is going to be taxed under capital gains.
Okay.
So that is the thing. And the notifications are yet to
Yet
come.
to come.
So this is too technical.
Okay. So
I'm
let's
just
wait.
let's go
till-
for the let's
yes.
wait for the notifications, to
Notifications
come,
to come.
and we
Right.
can have a separate session on
Session
this.
on the same. So talking about the sovereign gold bond, it's like the gold we usually get it from the like government, or we can either get it from RBI or from other
You can get it from
platforms.
DMAT.
DMAT, yes. So we have two kinds of buyers. One is an original buyer who directly gets it from the government, and one is a secondary buyer who gets it from a DMAT account. So how this budget 2026 is going to affect in both these cases is what is my question.
So in this budget, if you are the original buyer and you are holding this till maturity,
Okay.
so the profit on redemption is tax free.
Oh.
The capital gains is exempt.
Exempt.
But if
Okay.
you're the secondary buyer, the tax free benefit will not apply.
Okay.
So if you're a DMAT buyer, you buy it from a secondary source, this will not apply.
Apply. Okay.
So let's assume, let's have an example here. The issue price is for SGB, I'll just put it sovereign gold bond, SGB is
Yeah,
rupees
SGB,
5,000. And at the time of maturity, the gold value is becoming 7,000.
7,000. Okay.
Assume that you're the original subscriber.
Yeah.
You're subscribing this from
yes,
the RBI.
RBI.
In that case, if you're holding this until maturity, the 2,000 will not be taxable.
Taxed.
The 7,000 minus 5,000.
5,000.
2,000 will not be taxable. Assume that you're a secondary buyer.
Getting
You're
it
a DMAT buyer.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you don't get this exemption on the redemption in capital gains.
That
You have to
2,000
pay
is-
capital gains tax.
Yes.
Are you a secondary buyer or a primary buyer?
I'm a secondary buyer, and that's a sad news for me.
All the best.
Yeah. Thank you. So let's move to the GST part.
All right.
If I go with an example, say my seller is giving an year-end discount to me. So what's new, or how this 2026 budget has brought something new into it?
All right. This is, see here, I just want to specify. Aishwarya, what happened previously was, there were litigations on this post-sale discounts because the
Okay.
paperwork were strict.
Strict.
Just
Right.
normally, the GST officer, they used to ask you for the pre-sale agreement.
Right.
So that used to result in litigation.
Okay.
Now, as per this budget, if the supplier is giving you a discount after the sale,
Sale.
the GST, I'm just reading the provisions as
Yeah.
it is, the GST will allow you to reduce the taxable value as long as the supplier is issuing you a credit note.
Credit note.
Number one.
Okay.
And number two, the buyer reverses the related input tax credit on that discount.
That discount.
So if these two conditions are satisfied,
a pre-sale agreement is
so the post-sale
actually
discount is valid. There will
valid.
not be, the litigations will be minimized.
Minimized.
So they will not ask you like where is the pre-sale
Pre-sale
agreement. So
agreement
that's where is the
or this.
agreement. So that question they will not be asking. So what you need is a credit note
credit note.
and also the reversal of
Reversal
ITC,
of
input tax
ITC.
credit. So
Yeah.
these two things are satisfied. The problem can be sorted
Problem
out.
can be
So the
sorted.
litigations will be reduced.
Reduced.
I'll
Right.
not say it will be eliminated,
It
but
will
reduced.
be reduced to a greater extent.
Right.
Yes. So, sir, let's assume that you are an exporter and I am an agent. So, I am connecting you to a foreign client and I am earning a commission. Also, the buyer is abroad. So, what has actually changed in the 2026 budget?
Right. Here, so Aishwarya, this is for, there is a big change for intermediary services.
Okay.
So you are an intermediary service provider.
Yes.
So the old rule, which is section 13.8b, there is a section 13.8b. So this generally treated the place of supply as the place of location of the intermediary. Now you're the
That's-
intermediary.
Yeah. So, India, my location.
So
is
based
there.
on your location, the
Yes.
place of supply was treated.
Treated.
Now this budget proposes to remove the intermediary place of rule.
Oh, okay.
It should bring a smile because because
Okay.
what happens is it is going to be treated as export.
Export.
GST
Okay.
will not be. I mean GST will be applicable, but it is going to be zero rated. So
Okay.
the intermediary place of supply rule
Rule
has been removed,
changed
has been
or
changed
removed.
or modified. So this is going to, so the place of supply will follow the general rule, that is the location of the recipient.
Recipient.
So basically, as per the GST rules, the place of supply is based on the location of the
Location of the
recipient.
recipient.
Now let's come to the German example itself. So assume that the client is outside India.
Okay.
I am going to export. So that is treated as an export.
Export. Yes.
You have connected me with that German,
client-
the foreign
German
client,
person,
German
yes.
buyer, and I'm exporting. Now it is going to be zero rated GST.
Rated GST. Okay.
So that's one advantage.
Advantage.
So that's what I can tell you here.
So, as an
So-
agent, I can be happy. on
yeah,
that.
because zero.
Yes.
See, you have to comply with the provision.
Yes.
Zero rated invoice has to be raised.
Raised.
But at the same, it is not going to be. I mean, the place of supply is going to be the location of the
Location of
recipient.
the
So it is going to be treated as an export.
Export.
So
Understood.
intermediary place of supply, that provision has been changed.
Changed. Okay.
So that's
nice.
one. That's something favorable from the. I mean, from favorable in this budget.
Budget. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've usually heard that the GST refunds, it's actually a tedious task.
Yeah.
So what has changed, or how this 2026 budget has made an improvement on it?
See, most of the people whom I speak to, they talk about the delay in refund.
Yes.
There are many people, they face considerable delay in refund.
I've heard many people raising that concern.
That is there. Now, this proposal, I'm just reading the proposal here.
Okay.
This proposal tries to speed up the refund in two simple ways.
Okay.
Now, the provisional refund, it is extended to inverted duty structure. Now, what is inverted duty? That everybody will have a confusion.
Yes.
That is where your input tax rate
Okay.
is higher than the output tax.
Output tax rate. Okay.
Right.
Understood. Yes.
So the provisional, this proposal is trying to speed up the refund for provisional refund where it applies for inverted duty cases, number
okay.
one, and also it removes the threshold limit for certain refund sanctions. So, long story short, if your GST credit is stuck,
Okay.
the system is going to release money faster.
Okay.
You don't have to run around in
Run
circles.
around. Understood. Yes.
You just have to,
The
the
refunds
system
are
is going to make it free. So,
faster.
the refund process is still a process, but at least this budget is trying to make it simpler.
Simpler. Okay.
Just assume that you're watching Netflix
Right.
and it is buffering.
Yes.
You lose your patience.
Of course.
But
Any person will
But
lose
imagine
the
that you're paying, you're subscribing for Netflix. Immediately the GPay works.
Works.
So the government wants to remove this Netflix buffering.
and turn
And
it
they
to
want to make
UPI.
it a
Yes.
UPay speed.
Yeah.
So that's the
Quite
intention.
relatable. Yes.
So and this is yet to come. This is the proposal by the government.
Government. Okay.
So let's wait and watch.
Watch.
So as so many people, I mean, whose refund they are, I mean, if their refund is
It is
stuck,
stuck.
the government is going to make it simpler for
Simpler
you.
for them. Yeah.
That's what it is.
So now let's talk about MSMEs and startups.
Right.
So, for example, if I'm a women entrepreneur, I run a small unit and I need money to expand my current business. So, is there anything applicable on this 2026 budget that can actually help me?
Yes, Aishwarya. There is something that is favorable in this budget.
Okay.
Rupees 10,000 crore MSME Growth Fund is proposed, and this is meant to provide growth capital or equity support to eligible MSMEs.
Okay.
So practically what you need to do is you have to keep your Udyam registration ready.
Okay.
Then for the question that you asked, your Udyam should be ready.
Yes.
And your 2 to 3 years financial should be ready. Bank statement should be organized. So if the documents are ready, and you should also have a one-page, you should have a proper expansion plan,
Okay.
feasibility study.
Okay.
If these documents are there, then you will be getting this support under
Okay.
MSME Growth Fund. So rupees 10,000 crore has been proposed in this budget.
Okay. So we have like many people like running small manufacturing units or businesses. So they are
As an
always,
example, you mean to say?
yes.
Okay.
So they're always confused about this GST filing, labor laws, and they are running behind multiple departments to get all this approved or processed. So is there anything there in the 2026 budget that is actually helpful for these small unit manufacturers?
Aishwarya, the purpose of GST once was one nation, one tax.
Okay.
But the challenge today here is one government, multiple departments.
Yes.
You have the GST
That's,
department, labor
yes.
law department, factory license department. I mean, lot of departments are there. So the challenges are there.
Running around
Yeah.
all these departments, it's really...
See,
yes.
so that's really challenging to get the license. I mean, just like the Shivaji movie, if you have seen for Rajinikanth.
Yes, I have seen.
He had to, leave the other part of the story. But he had to go to multiple
departments to
so the
get
government is
things
watching
done.
this.
Yes.
And now, what the government is saying is, instead of running to multiple departments, you can approach to corporate mitra.
Oh, okay.
So that's something which is introduced by the government, which is going to be introduced by the government. So corporate mitra, it is going to coordinate with all the authorities. With all the authorities, they are going to coordinate, and it is going to guide the company step by step.
Okay, understood.
So it's going to act like an agent. It is going to help you there.
Okay.
So corporate mitra will help you to coordinate with the authorities, and it is going to guide the companies here. So this budget is proposing corporate mitra. It is going to be a support or hand-holding setup to help MSMEs with compliance and governance.
Okay, understood.
Right. So the government is acknowledging that MSMEs, they don't need a big finance or legal team. Of course, they need it for other purposes, but at least for the compliance purpose, you don't need it. Corporate mitra is something, it is like a friend who is going to read the terms and conditions which you don't have to. And it is just going to it will coordinate.
Yes.
So it's going to be an agent between you and the government. So the
yes.
government process will be made simpler by using corporate mitra. But more details are yet to come.
Okay.
So this is an announcement.
High
here.
level overview of what is
Right.
happening. So being a woman, if I plan to start something of my own, so it's always a concern on how to start it, or where to start, or where to get the proper help from. So this budget 2026 has anything special for our women entrepreneurs?
Yes. This budget is proposing to introduce Shrimart.
Okay.
Shrimart means it is something like an Amazon style platform. I'll make it really simpler for you. You have an Amazon style platform where you can make products, go to get a place and you sell it. Your visibility improves.
Okay.
So assume that women's self-help group, they're manufacturing pickles or handicraft, and the product is listed in Shrimart.
Okay.
So the customers are across India. So you don't need a middleman. You can list the plan just like Amazon.
Okay, just like
Amazon.
Being an Amazon
you can
seller.
use Shrimart,
yes,
and you can sell. So it's going to be a trading platform, and it's going to support more of women entrepreneurs.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to be an online marketplace which helps women or self-help group, women entrepreneurs to sell their products directly to the buyers. So the government, in the place of Amazon, you'll have Shrimart. So this is the proposal of the government.
Okay. So to all the women entrepreneurs out there,
from my
grab
side too.
this
All
opportunity.
the best.
Yes. So we already discussed about this MSME, startups, finances, GST and all. So is there any big finance reform as part of the 2026 budget happening?
Yeah, there are a few proposals. The first one is portfolio investment scheme. And the second one is high-level committee on banking for Vikasit Bharat to suggest reforms for banking strength and inclusion. The notifications are yet to come. So we'll wait for that. So let's not go deep into it.
Yeah, understood. So as we conclude the session, we already discussed about the different aspects of this 2026 budget and what this 2026 budget has for common people like me. So is there anything you would like to tell the people who have been watching this podcast?
I've just made a note. I've just studied this budget and I just made a note. So, see, Aishwarya, if you want a long-term growth,
Okay.
this budget is directionally positive. But if you really want a tax cut,
Okay.
this budget is not the key theme. It is not the theme this
Theme.
year.
Okay, understood.
So we need to wait. So don't expect a tax cut. What I want to suggest every person here is, please do not wait until the last moment to file your tax returns and for your tax compliance, GST, whatever it is. Now, if you please take your paperwork very seriously, keep documentation for everything. See, if you are going to take your paperwork so seriously, this budget is going to help you because compliance has become easier. Right?
Easier, yes.
And cash
True.
flow planning can be done.
Done.
But if you take your paperwork casually
Casually or lightly.
penalties will be levied. There will be stricter penalties.
Yes.
So the system has been introduced in such a way that your penalties will be imposed based on light or casual paperwork.
Yeah.
But if you are very serious with your compliance, if you make your documentation, if you are serious with it, this budget is there to help you.
Help you. Okay.
This is what I can suggest.
Okay.
So the last tagline, please do not wait until the last moment.
Last moment.
File your returns on time.
Time. Yes. So, thank you so much, sir. You took time
You're
out
welcome.
of your busy schedule. So, people like me, like common people like me, got to know more about the budget. It's like everyone was aware that this was the budget 2026 was published, but people like me were really not aware about what all changes or what all benefits or what are the different aspects of the 2026 budget. So, we got to know more about it from you.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you so much for your precious time.
Most
Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.